You might not have to change what you eat, just when. On the news or social media, there's many studies and personal accounts of the best, healthiest diets out there, and all of them promise to change your life and make you healthier. One of which I'm sure you've heard of is the ketogenic diet. What makes this diet special is that it actually has scientific backing, unlike other trendier fads out there. It's a diet of mostly fats, some proteins, and very, very few carbs. It's touted to help with cancer treatments, long life, brain health, and the reason most people are interested in it, weight loss. But if you really think about a diet made up of mostly fats, it's pretty unappetizing. Most of your favorite foods won't fit into the description of mostly fat and low in carbs. Breads, pastas, cakes, ice creams, all those contain a significant amount of carbs, and those are some of people's favorite foods. We all know that the hardest part of a diet is sticking to it, but how are you supposed to stick to a diet if you lose all the joy from eating? As a foodie that really enjoys cooking food, I found it really difficult to stick to the macronutrient profile of this diet while one, still making the kinds of foods I wanted to make, and two, not sacrificing flavor for anything. I practice making lots of things from many different cuisines, and very few have dishes that have the macronutrient profile of a ketogenic diet. So why is the ketogenic diet so important to me? Why did I bother trying to stick with it if it's so difficult? And what's so special about these ketone bodies it produces? The ketone bodies are also referred to as short chain fatty acids or acetoacetate and beta hydroxybutyrate. These two molecules have been the center of nutrition science, as many of the touted benefits of the ketogenic diet come from these molecules. Short chain fatty acids are seen to have a lot of benefits. Most interestingly, they seem to play a role in a process called beiging, where the typical white fat cell that just stores fat acts more like the thermogenic brown fat cell, which means that it burns off stored energy as heat. It's literally burning fat. Here's a diet with significant scientific evidence to lose weight among other health benefits. And the only drawback I'm seeing is that it's difficult to enjoy food because of its really strict macronutrient profile of high fat. Well, despite the name, the ketogenic diet is not the only way to experience ketogenesis. Fasting is another way to experience ketogenesis in a way that brings many of the same benefits. Fasting has been shown to reduce the same ketone bodies and influence the levels of gut bacteria that produce additional short chain fatty acids that we can use. Again, these are the same molecules we were just talking about that are linked to health and weight loss. Fasting is already something we technically do every day, since after dinner, we go to sleep, we wake up and break our fast with breakfast. But the kind of fasting that's usually used in these studies is intermittent fasting, where you delay your first meal for a much longer period of time. And usually you're only eating once or twice a day compared to three. This is already practiced for religious reasons like Ramadan, or sometimes it's just a lifestyle choice. Just like the ketogenic diet, intermittent fasting has shown itself in several research papers to induce beiging to produce thermogenic fat cells, decrease cancer risk, positively influence the microbes that live in our gut, improve brain health, and improve the longevity of many model organisms. I hope that this talk has left you with some of your own considerations for how you might incorporate fasting in your day-to-day. I find it an effective exercise for mindfulness as I essentially get one shot to eat something that fits my goals, something that's both healthy and delicious, and I don't like to settle on mediocre food.